Hello everyone and welcome to today's video. Today I'm going to be talking about the Canadian weekend for Formula 1. But before we get into that, let's first talk about next week's scheduled race, which is at Catalonia for the Spanish Grand Prix. So this is a bit Catalonia is going to be pretty interesting, as not only we're also going to have F1, but also F2, F3, and the F1 Academy. So first, I guess for the F1 Academy, Friday will be practice and qualifying. Practice outside at 8:50 to 9:30, qualifying outside at 6:30 to 7. Saturday, which is race 1, outside at 6 to 6:30. And on Sunday, that'll then start at 8:50 to 9:20. F3 then, practice and qualifying once again will be happening on a Friday. Practice at 9:55 to 10:40. Qualifying outside at 3 to 3:30. Spin race on a Saturday, that's at 10:40 to 11:20. Then the feature race outside at 10:05 to 10:50. F2, also once again, practice and qualifying will be on a Friday. Practice will be outside at 11:05 to 11:50. Qualifying outside at 3:55 to 6:20. To 4:25. Sorry. Spin race on a Saturday, that's at 2:15 to 3 o'clock. Then on Sunday, which will be the feature race, outside at 11:35 to 12:35. And finally for Formula 1. So first up will be on the Friday on practice 1 and 2. Practice 1 outside at 1:30 to 2:30. Practice 2 outside at 5 to 6 o'clock. Then will be on a Saturday for practice and qualify. Practice 3 outside at 12:30 to 1:30. Then qualifying outside at 4 to 5. And then the race itself, which will be on a Sunday, that'll start at 3 o'clock. So let's now have a look now at the Canadian Grand Prix results for Formula 1. Well, yes, Max Verstappen did win this race. It was actually a really entertaining race. Followed by Lando Norris and George Russell ran out the podium. Then we have Lewis Hamilton, who got the fast lap of this race, followed by Oscar Piastri, Fernando Alonso, Lance Stroll, Daniel Ricciardo, Pierre Gasly, and Esteban Ocon ran out the top 10. Followed by Nico Hulkenberg, Kevin Magnussen, Valtteri Bottas, Yuki Tsunoda, and Zhou Guanyu. Ran all the drivers who actually finished this race. Followed by the DNF, which includes Carlos Sainz, Alexander Albon, Sergio Perez, Charles Leclerc, and Logan Sargent ran out the field. What a horrendous day to be a Ferrari fan. My god. Both of those drivers retired. Leclerc, I think, retired because I don't actually really know what the reason for the retirement was. I think it was just engine problem, or the Ferrari just couldn't be bothered to run it. Or for Carlos Sainz, it was just because he just spun out and hit Alexander Albon. Both of them retired at the exact same time. Perez also retired as well when that thing was happening as well between Sainz and Albon. And Logan Sargent, I think he just had a skill issue, crashed out, and yeah, so he had to make the difficult walk back to pit lane. But this was a very entertaining race. Even though it may not be with Verstappen winning, it was very entertaining with changing from wet conditions to then damp conditions, dry conditions, we'll say. It was really entertaining. It was a good showing for Formula 1, and finally an actual good race other than Verstappen not winning. So good result there for F1. Where did I start? Well, firstly, with George Russell, obviously, if you haven't seen, apparently, according to Kim Illman, apparently he had some trouble with the police, I think, during qualifying. Which, I mean, capped it off with him beating Verstappen because both of them had the exact same time and stuff. But obviously, because Russell basically did time first, he was on pole position, and Verstappen was in second, but still, it was a great showing there as well for Russell and Mercedes as a whole, because they have improved from where they were during the season, where they were looking like a mid-pack top, I guess, end of the top field, we'll say. So it's a good showing there from Mercedes. Who else? I mean, Norris, he's definitely coming up as a potential championship contender. Maybe, possibly maybe this year, but I'm not really too sure. But definitely coming up to next year as well, including with the new regulations, which was also announced. I mean, with no DRS, it's gonna be interesting to see what DRS now looks like. And obviously, a lot of people have been saying like, "Oh, thank God DRS is gone," but exact same time, look what happened in the 2010 Abu Dhabi at the Abu Dhabi finale. I mean, Alonso couldn't get past, was it Vitaly Petrov, I believe, in a Renault car. So I don't know, people should really be excited about that. But either way, that's the result. A very good race, very entertaining one at least as well. Retirements of the Logan Sargent first retired on lap 25 due to an incident. Charles Leclerc retired because of an engine problem, and Perez, Albon, and Sainz, all of them basically retired at the exact same time because of collisions. First up did go to Lewis Hamilton, like I mentioned beforehand. Driver of the day did go to Lando Norris, followed by Max Verstappen, Lewis Hamilton, George Russell, then Oscar Piastri. And then finally for the penalties, which we'll only have a look at in the race. So Zhou and Bottas, both of them from stake, changes made during Parc Ferme that they were required to start in the pit lane. Daniel Ricciardo had a false start, which caused a 5-second time penalty, but Lando Norris allegedly left the track to gain an advantage. There was no further action for that penalty. So here are now the current standings after Canada. Max Verstappen still in the lead, followed by Charles Leclerc, Lando Norris ran up top 3. Then we have Carlos Sainz, Sergio Perez, Oscar Piastri, George Russell, Lewis Hamilton, Fernando Alonso, Yuki Tsunoda ran out the top 10, followed by Lance Stroll in 11th. Then you have Daniel Ricciardo, Oliver Bearman, Nico Hulkenberg, Pierre Gasly, Alexander Albon, Esteban Ocon, Kevin Magnussen, and the 3 drivers who have yet to score points include Zhou Guanyu, Valtteri Bottas ran out of the top 20, and Logan Sargent. So just a matter, the next week's schedule race is at Catalonia for the Spanish Grand Prix for F1, F2, F3, and the F1 Academy. So now, guys, to like, comment, and subscribe. It would really help me, especially on this channel. I'm so surprised that we finally actually have a good race there when Max Verstappen won. Pretty surprising to say the least. So that's way bad for me. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Catch you guys next time in the next one. Goodbye.